Oh, 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 I really don't care. Oh, oh, oh. I just met you and this is crazy. Okay, I hope that the Twitch thing works today. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy. No, I won't. It worked. Thank goodness. And Pickle Juice Drinker gifted 5 subs. Thank you for doing that. Oh my god. I really appreciate that, Pickle Juice Drinker. Wouldn't be the same without our Pickle Juice Drinker. You're the only one that I know of in this chat. What was that? Oh, it made another noise. Okay. I'm a little bit pissy. I'll let y'all know that right now. I'm a little bit pissy. Just because, like, God. Do you ever go out and do something and it's just like, it goes wrong, and then you go to do something else and it goes wrong, and it's just like everything you do, like, it keeps... like, that was me just now. Oh my God, I was trying to put air in my tires, and... oh God, the first gas station I went to use their air thing wasn't working, and of course, you know, like five different cars, like, all waiting for it, and like it wasn't working correctly. Went to another gas station, wasn't working there either. Went to another, like, oh God, it was just such a nightmare. And then I got new glasses actually because my old ones weren't that strong, so like I wasn't seeing with like my full vision. So I went and got new glasses, and they came in today. Went to go pick them up, and like my eyes haven't adjusted to them yet because they're more strong. And I'm like, oh God, it was like starting to give me a headache, like because of the higher power and everything. So I was just like, screw it, I'm putting in my contacts. My eyes were like bloodshot. Oh God. It was just, it was like a very annoying past couple hours, but we are here now. That's all that matters. Let me pull up something else. If I do this, will it show the Twitch chat too? Multi-stream. Okay, perfect. Now I can see Twitch chat and the YouTube chat all in one. But I need to pull up this on a different tab. We have major tea to go over. Allegedly, the real reason why Amberlynn has not been uploading has leaked. It has been discovered by, I believe Karina was the first person to discover it. So if y'all haven't checked out Karina's new video, it went up earlier this morning. She basically discovered that some of Amberlynn's videos have been taken down for community guideline violations, and that's why she has not been uploading. It's not this whole, oh, I'm taking a break, I'm taking some time for me, please respect that, blah, blah, blah. No, it has nothing to do with that. Another big thing that dropped in the past couple days is that Amberlynn has disclosed that she is back in Oklahoma. I'm surprised by this news personally. I didn't think that she was going to go back to Oklahoma. I thought it was kind of like once they got her ass there, it was like, okay, she's staying there. You know, you stay put. We did all this for you. Now you're staying put. Went back to Oklahoma, and she has signed another lease. So as far as we know, she is back in Oklahoma for the foreseeable future. However, what I will say about that is Amberlynn, as we know from Alexis, is on a month-to-month lease. That means that she is not bound to her apartment for a year, as is customary for most apartment contracts. So Amberlynn only has that unit to her name, and she is only responsible for 1 month's time. So it would be very easy for her to come back, stay here October, November, December, and then maybe move in with the feeder come January. So just because she told us that she has signed a new lease, that doesn't really mean anything to us, because as we know from Alexis, her BFF, she is doing month-to-month leases. What if the lease signed is actually in Wisconsin? There wasn't a location given. Oh, you think maybe she's trying to pull one over on us? She posted on her community tab that said that she didn't get a strike. Okay, well, Amberlynn Reed is a known liar. She lies about a lot of things. So I think that it would be not advantageous for her to disclose to her audience that she has a strike. Because if Amberlynn admitted to the internet that she received community guideline strikes, that means that she would be kind of validating everything that people have said about her channel in the past. You shouldn't be monetizing being 500 pounds, stuffing in fast food, stuffing in an entire rotisserie chicken into your mouth. You shouldn't be able to monetize that kind of content. So because she was reprimanded for that, oh God, this multi-stream service, what the hell is going on? It's like only showing the Twitch now. Hold on, let me pull this up on a different tab. It can, like, Streamlabs, ugh. I like it. It's a good program when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's really aggravating. Twitch is all you need to see anyway. Someone asked about the rotisserie chicken and said yes. Okay, I mean, I haven't been like salivating on, I haven't been like breathing down Amberlynn's shoulder on her Instagram story. So if she has posted new questions in the past couple hours, I likely have not seen them. So we are going to be looking at her Instagram story, as well as some Instagram story questions that have timed out over the past 48 hours. So fortunately, I was able to get my hands on those, and I have saved them on Instagram. So we're going to take a look at the old stuff, and then we will move into the new stuff, if that is cool with y'all. As I freeze. As I freeze. Okay, we're back. All right. We need to start from the beginning. This is the beginning. The beginning. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. Cute freeze frame. Why, thank you. One last brain cell. Thank you so much for 5 months. I really appreciate you supporting my channel for that long. Callison, thank you so much for using your Amazon Prime for 3 months. I appreciate that. Earn Blue, our lovely Twitch mod and our lovely YouTube mod, our lovely multi-platform mod, has subscribed for a 9th month. I think that normally it's Juniper. Normally it's Juniper that's the oldest subscriber, but I don't know. Earn, you might be first, actually. Unless I don't remember Juniper doing it. I don't know. Juniper, are you here? I did mine when they were off yesterday. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, thank you for doing that. Juniper's still in first, as I suspected. Thank you so much, Juniper, for doing 9 months. Earn, thank you so much for being back for 9 months. You have been here a long time. I really appreciate you modding for as long as you have been. Water of Life has just gifted 10 memberships on YouTube just now. Water of Life, I really appreciate you doing that. Haven't seen you in a hot second. UH2 girl. When it pours, it rains. No, other way around. When it rains, it pours. Yes, that. Can we get some water-related emojis in the chat for Ms. Water of Life's 10 gifted memberships? Really appreciate you doing that, Water of Life. That was very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate all the support you bring to my channel. Okay, y'all, we have a lot to get to tonight. We have a lot of questions. What I will say is tonight's stream will be more so a discussion-based stream than it will be a let's watch and then talk about it kind of stream. So I encourage you guys to get involved in the chat, ask questions, talk to other people, because this is what it's going to be. It's going to be a lot of me talking because we have a lot of questions to get to. So as I said, we will go through this and then we will go through the new ones that Amberlynn is putting up on her story as we speak. Poor Selena, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. So happy to catch a live. Sending lots of love to you and the community. I appreciate the kind words, poor Selena. Heart hands for you. All right, y'all. Let's get a little icy sip in and let's get started. All right. Question 1. Does Twinkie like Tommy? Pickle juice drinker with 10 gifted subs. That's the answer to this question. For those of y'all that hate it when I take breaks to address the super chats and gifted memberships and stuff, you're probably rolling your eyes like, Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. Well, what was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? Not address Pickle Juice Drinker's 10 gifted subs on Twitch? That was very kind of them. Can we get some pickle emojis in the Twitch chat? Okay. Does Twinkie like the feeder? Yes, all my fur babies love her and vice versa. Well, probably because she gives them treats. I mean, let's think about it. If you're able to feed Amberlynn, you can definitely feed a dog. I mean, what's it take? You know, like what are those things that dogs like? Those little begging strips, greenies. You know those like green dog treats that dogs eat for teeth health and stuff like that. I could see that. I could see that. I mean, just reaching into a bag and giving Twinkie whatever she wants. I could see that. I could see the tendencies and the habits of what she enjoys doing with Amberlynn bleeding into the pet care. Most definitely. Most definitely. Oh boy. So this one was a little outdated. If you keep up on Amberlynn and her Instagram stories, this was from a few days ago. So the last stream that we did on Amberlynn, it was very much so Twinkie concern related. We didn't know where Twinkie was. We didn't know if Twinkie was back in Oklahoma and Amberlynn was still in Wisconsin. We weren't sure if she left Twinkie with the mom. As we know, Amberlynn left the pets overnight when they went to go stay with a hotel. So Amberlynn put her pets in a car for upwards of 20 hours and then left them in a strange place that they weren't accustomed to. But in her words, that was less stressful to them than just leaving them in Oklahoma where they know where everything is and where they know where they are safe and taken care of. Animals are very territorial. They don't like change of scenery, especially in their older age. Twinkie is a senior dog. You can't be moving Twinkie from Kentucky to Oklahoma to Wisconsin, back to Oklahoma. You just don't do that for a senior dog. Senior dogs start to get a little bit set in their ways. They start to be a stick in the mud. They like their dinner on time. They like it, they like routine. So Amberlynn kind of throwing a wrench in Twinkie's everyday routine just because she wants to go get fed by Emily the feeder is really selfish, in my opinion, to do that to a senior dog, especially after knowing what Twinkie has been through, not just recently, but her entire life. Our twonk is getting old on us, y'all. My senior dog definitely gets demanding at dinner time. Senior dogs like routines. Senior dogs, and honestly, like actually, some funny senior dogs will do is when they want to go to bed, they want to go to bed. They'll like sometimes senior dogs, like, they'll bark at you. Like if you're someone that sleeps with your dog and they're like ready to go to bed and it's like, I don't know, 8:30 and you normally go to bed at 11, like they'll start to bark at you around 9 and it's like, hey, I'm ready to go to bed. So you get your ass in bed too. At this point, Amberlynn is not adhering to the needs of Twinkie. She is adhering to the needs and wants of herself, and Twinkie is collateral damage. That is actually what is going on right now. But someone went on to ask, where is Twinkie? And Amberlynn responds, I've gotten this question a lot of times today. I've had Twinkie for 9 years. Okay, first of all, why not just answer the question? Why not just answer the question? Why do we need to be given the whole soliloquy from Hamlet about how you've had this dog, to be or not to be? I don't need a whole fucking speech for you to answer the question, where's Twinkie? It could have been answered in this sentence alone. I've gotten this question 8,214,302 times. Okay, so like the time that you took to type out all those numbers, you could have just typed out Twinkie is safe and sound in my apartment in Oklahoma. But no, we get this whole fucking ballad here. I've had Twinkie 9 years. I've never been without her, except for the time during the tornado, except for the time that she was in pain, that you went to Chili's half-off appetizers, and except for the time that you went to the hotel with the feeder and left her in a strange place overnight. So yeah, those are the 3 times that we know of. I'm just saying that, girl world is very much so an iceberg. You look at an iceberg in the ocean, you think, oh, that's not that big. That's not that bad. But then you realize that iceberg beneath the sea level is gigantic. So these are the examples that we know of that Twinkie has not been given appropriate care. Think about the times that we don't know of. Think about what we don't know of. Just saying. Same with my other 2 fur babies, Wasabi and Rarity. They'll never be without me. It's also funny because when people were pissed, they thought I had abandoned them in Oklahoma, but when they found out that wasn't true, no one thought this. I'm sorry I keep freezing. I don't know why that keeps happening. It's just my camera being obstinate. Okay. No one said this. This whole thing about I abandoned them in Oklahoma, but when they found out that wasn't true, they were mad I brought them. No one thought that. No one thought that you left your pets in Oklahoma. We were curious what you did with the pets, but no one assumed and pointed their finger and said, you abandoned them in Oklahoma. Look, this is the word that she used. I abandoned them in Oklahoma. No one said that. When she originally went to embark on this journey to go see her feeder in the promised land, no one got on their high horse and said, oh, Amberlynn abandoned her pets. No one made that assumption. So she's trying to make something real here. She's trying to create a talking point that doesn't exist. I abandoned them in Oklahoma, but when they found out that that wasn't the case, they were mad about the other. Never happened. Never happened. No one got pissed that you allegedly abandoned them in Oklahoma. We were curious. Did you make arrangements for the pets? Are you bringing the pets with you? Like, we just didn't know. So it was more so curiosity than it was people pointing their finger saying you abandoned them. Because honestly, it was right around the same time that you announced that you were going to visit her in Wisconsin that we were even asking about the pets. Like, there wasn't much time between you letting us know that you were going to Wisconsin and people asking the questions about, okay, well, what's the arrangements for the pets? So this whole little narrative right here is, oh, people say I abandoned them. No one said this. And if some people did say this was not the majority opinion. People were not saying like this in unison. This was not like a 300, 400 like post. No, She's legit rewriting history in her head. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Pine Can Apple, that is incredible. I am so happy for you. Thank you for giving us that major life update. I saw that Mandy sent us that. I think it was Mandy that sent me that in a Twitter DM yesterday. She had her twins yesterday. Oh my goodness. Congratulations to Pine Can Apple. Can we get some pineapple emojis in the chat? Oh, two for twins. Send in 2 pineapple emojis in the Twitch chat. Thank you so much for giving us that major update. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Twins! Ooh, you're gonna have your handful. She thought that she ate, but then she ate and ate and ate and ate. Bad. Maddie K2222, thank you so much for following. Tristan Sartain, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. I appreciate that, Tristan. Okay. They were mad that I'm on a slight hiatus from uploading. People are back to assuming I abandoned them. Give it up. I don't abandon. Look at this. Give it up. I don't abandon my pets. Amber, if you're going to write a clapback wall of text, maybe proofread it before you click submit. Just an idea. I don't abandon my pets. Is that like books is good for the brain? Mental thoughts or mental things are scary. Okay, so this is a big nothing burger. A whole wall of text that is wildly unnecessary. No one was even saying this about the whole she abandoned her pets thing. People were wondering about the situation that you made for the pets, given that you don't travel much. And Amberlynn, given your track record with pet care and everything, I don't think it's that outrageous for people to wonder what the accommodations were being made for the cats and Twinkie. I'm still under the belief that it is P-Pad Central in Amberlynn's apartment in Oklahoma. So I don't think that it is that obnoxious or outlandish for people to be wondering what is going on with the cats and Twinkie. She has abandoned them before. And that's just it. I mean, she wants to rewrite history here and say, I never abandoned my pets, or I don't abandoned. But we know about we know about the tornado. We know about the chilies. We have known about examples that have painted you into the pet owner that some people believe that you are. So, I mean, I don't think that it's that outlandish for the community to be expressing concern regarding Twinkie and the cats, knowing what has gone on in the past. Exactly. I think that there's a question about the tornado and Amber denies it. All right, well, maybe we'll get to that. I don't remember. Do you think people treat you differently because you're bigger? Oh my God, you know she was just waiting to answer something like this. Oh, hold my fries. I would love to. Oh my gosh. Like, before she answers this, I would imagine that Amber does some little, greedy hand shuffle. Like, this is right up her alley. This is exactly the question that she would love to answer. I know they do. I'm treated differently at 350 versus 460 versus when I was 570. Okay, first of all, Amber, when were you 350? I don't mean to be shitty, but come on. 350? When was she 350? 2014? Well, I mean, didn't she say that when she was like 11, she was like 280? I mean, I'm just saying. How long ago was that? Do you think that you have crystal clear memory back to when you were 350? I've been treated differently at 350 versus 460. Okay. Now, during the Ozempic era, this was about 2 years ago when Amberlynn was doing Ozempic with Wifey. She was around 460. However, Amberlynn wasn't really leaving the apartment at all. I mean, maybe for like a doctor's appointment here and there, but I mean, I don't know. Did you have enough social exposure to say that you had enough, I don't know, like a sample data set to be able to say that you were treated differently? I mean, I think it would have more so to do with mobility than it would be once you get up into like the 460s and everything, because I don't know. I don't know if people in general would look at someone who's 460 pounds versus someone who is 570 pounds and be more disgusted with the 570 pound person. It's possible. It's very possible. But I think at that point, you know, if you're that big, it's like, I mean, what's another 50 pounds? What's another 100 pounds? I mean, if you can't get around, you can't get around. So if there's a major difference, such as like mobility issues, like if you're needing a scooter at 570 in Walmart versus 460, then yeah, obviously people are probably going to treat you different. You might be getting some dirty looks and everything, but I mean, as far as like that's just kind of like what I can't wrap my head around sometimes, is when Amberlynn says that she feels so different between like 520 and 550. I mean, I guess I'll never know because I don't plan on ever being a quarter ton, but I mean, I just don't get it. And I don't understand how a social component would be affected by, you know, the difference of being in the 460s and the 500s. I just don't get it. But maybe this is just one of those things that you have to experience yourself. So many people are fat phobic. Some people don't even realize it. It's a sad reality. Someone's size should never be the deciding factor on how they're treated, but it's by reality. I mean, Amberlynn, that's just the world we live in. I don't know, but you could say that about a whole lot of things. You can kick your feet, you can punch the air, you can get all red in the face and say, this isn't how things should be. People should be thinking this way. People should be more kind. That's not the world we live in, hon. We live in reality. Some people make their own reality, and I don't see a foreseeable future where people will be accepting of someone being in the 500s. It's unhealthy. Some people suggest that it can be, you know, a bad influence on other people. So, I mean, it's just, I'm not saying it's right, but if you're if you are a physical example of rotten health, people might not be so nice. And that's just the way that it is for now. But who knows? Maybe like hundreds of years from now, when humanity is more advanced and everything, we'll treat each other with the kindness that we all deserve. Teehee, thank you. You should cover Topiachu someday. I don't know what that is. Topiachu. Oh, Tofiachu. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll have to look into that. Tofiachu. Huh. Layla, hey, thank you. 5th super chat. Spent all day crying about a boy. I'm so ready to lose myself in girl world. Oh. Many other fish in the sea, Layla. I'm so sorry to hear that. He's not worth it. He's not worth it. Get back on Hinge. Get back on Tinder. Go to a bar. Someone will love you for the way that you need to be loved, Layla. He's not worth it. Thank you so much for sending that in. Appreciate your 5th super chat. Christina's lifting and healing journey. Thank you for becoming a member. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for the kind words. Jordy doesn't do horror cows. Well, I like horror. I don't know what a horror cow is, though. What's a horror cow? Y'all kind of have me interested now. I walked by Tofiachu at Comic-Con once. Tofiachu is a PDF file. Oh boy. Oh geez. Smurfettes Lifts, thank you for 2 months on Twitch. I really appreciate your continued subscription. How come you only post vlogs when you need money? This statement isn't true at all, but the idiocy needs to be called out. She's mad. She's pissy. She wants to lash out. She wants to rage. Honestly, I haven't seen this kind of passive aggressive tone from Amber in a long time. But you know what it is. Amberlynn is very on edge lately because she wants to have some type of ammunition. She wants to be able to clap back. She wants to have her aha moment with the community because she has been taking a lot of hits lately from the internet. I mean, way more so than usual. But you know what I have to say to that? Amberlynn, you are so frustrated right now. You have so much mental stress and turmoil and everything of the sort because you're with that girl. It's your own fault. It's your own fault. As always, it's your own fault. You being with that girl is causing you all of these problems. You think that she's going to be the solution to all of your problems. It's actually the exact opposite. And I know that you're not going to listen to me. I know that you're not going to heed this warning. I know that you're not going to change anything. That's fine. But I'm just telling you. The reason why you are on edge lately and why so much is being thrown your way in terms of turmoil from the audience is because you are with this woman. This woman wants to fatten you up like the witch from Hansel and Gretel, and she wants to put you in an early grave, just like she did with... So, I mean, that's why you're so on edge, because you're gaining weight. And I know you don't want to gain weight. I mean, I know that you don't want... I know that losing weight probably gives you anxiety too, because I truly think that Amberlynn has, in some regard, a fear of success. But... she's gained weight. She's lost views. Everyone hates her girlfriend. I mean, there's really not much to be happy about right now. There really isn't. So this is all putting you on edge because you're with this girl. So if you really want to change things around and you really want to prioritize your own happiness, you would get rid of this feeder. But I know you're not going to do that, and that's fine. I know that you're not going to do that. So, I mean, continue to be miserable. Imagine feeling so privileged that you ask someone why they're working in 2024. Shit's expensive. People need money to survive. Well, I mean, like, the premise of this question doesn't really make sense to me. Amberlynn posts vlogs for money, and she is able to make this her sole income. So because of that, she doesn't have any other streams of income that I know of. So this question in general, I just don't really think that this makes sense, but her little like clap back response here, this was just unnecessary. This was like silly of her. She quite literally could have responded to this by saying, because I need money to survive, and that would have been fine. But this whole screenshot is just stupid to me. Amber calling anyone else privileged is rich. Yeah. I mean, having a platform on YouTube where you can upload twice a week, 8 minutes each episode, and not have to have any really involvement or participation in everyday life. But yeah, that's pretty privileged. Why did Mr. Snowflake say that you cheated in your relationship? I'm so confused. So she's been coming hard for him lately. Mr. Snowflake is another reaction channel. I encourage you guys to check out his channel if you have not seen him before. He also has a second channel called Under the Hood that he uploads up on. Would encourage you to check out his videos. He does a very good job of compiling Amberlynn's lies and content into a very tight-knit, with a bow on top, little masterpiece of a video. So I would encourage you to check out his stuff. She's called him nasty lately. She's called him germ infested. She's called him I don't know. She's just been calling him a lot of names lately. And he calls out her stuff. Basically, he has been saying lately that Amberlynn was talking to Erica and to Emily at the same time, which is true. But Amberlynn is trying to make up timelines. She's trying to say, oh no, every relationship that I've ever been in is very discreet, one at a time. As soon as I was done talking to that person, then I started to talk to this person. That is not the case. Amberlynn talks to many different people at the same time. And a lot of those relationships, or what she considers to be relationships, bleed on into each other. Amberlynn is someone that has always had a girlfriend or some type of online companionship. Her relationships always overlap. I mean, Becky wasn't even out of the apartment and she had already moved a new girl in. That's just how Amberlynn operates. She always likes to have girls on the back burner so that in case of emergency, she can break the glass and pull one out to be her companion so that she can be able to wipe herself. I think that that's why Amberlynn always keeps these girls in close vicinity in case something happens. So, yeah. She was talking to Erica at the same time that she was talking to Emily. Is that cheating? That's subjective. But for Amberlynn here, always talking about emotional cheating and she seems to have a very strict definition of cheating, and she seems to believe that emotional cheating and forms that aren't physical involvement are actually forms of being unfaithful to your partner. So for someone who is very outspoken of that, I'm surprised that Amberlynn is taking the other response to this. But she goes on to say that he's a liar, and if you make up a lie about Amberlynn, it's okay because it's her. So that's okay, right? Amberlynn's just upset that she's getting called out. He's not a liar, Amberlynn. It's been confirmed that you knew about Brittany and Erica's marriage and you decided to intervene. You decided to be the other woman and you got cheap thrills off of that. You would laugh. You would track Brittany on her way to work so that when you saw Brittany was at work, you would FaceTime Erica. That's sick. That's twisted. It's very calculated. So you also did the thing with the homewrecker burrito. Erica went to Moe's to get lunch and you said, haha, get the homewrecker burrito for me. So you're a known cheater. You've been known to intervene in people's relationships. You think it's funny. You get a thrill out of it. You like to bring destruction to the lives of other people for your own enjoyment. So this isn't about calling you a liar just because it's you. It's calling you a liar because you lied, hon. Bingo's mom, thank you. Bingo sends hugs to Uncle Jordy. Thank you so much, Bingo. A carrot for Bingo, please. Friday Dreams, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Water of Life, I appreciate you resubscribing for a second month. Never been this happy to be working at 2 a.m. Oh my God, I love high lovely people on my iPad screen. Oh, happy to keep you company at work. Don't get caught, Water of Life. Honey. Hey, honey. Thank you for the super sticker. Pickle Juice Drinker, I appreciate all of those additional gifted subscriptions you sent in. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Pickle Juice Drinker. Just wait till Emily starts feeding other girls. Are you feeding girls other nuggets? Yes or no? Hey girl, hope you're going good. Was it worth everything with Alexis and Erica to be where you are now? Yes, 10,000%. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be in this moment. You're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment because this is what worked out for you, Amber. Emily is your consolation prize. Emily was your fifth option. This is what I'm talking about. Amberlynn keeps a ton of girls on the back burner so that if one falls out, one falls through, one can't commit to her, one loses interest in her, whatever, then she has somebody else that she can pull out of the, break in case of emergency cabinet. So things didn't work out with Danielle. She moved on to Abby. Things didn't work out with Abby. She moved on to Erica. All the while this is going on, she's leading Alexis on. Things didn't work out with Alexis, so she got rid of Alexis. When she realized things weren't going to work with Erica, she moved on to Emily. So you are on option number 5. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. It's God's will. It's destiny. It was fate that I'm with her. No, it's because you're on your final option here. You're on option number 5. You've made it to your consolation prize. Congratulations. How would it affect your YouTube if there was suddenly no more reaction channels? Okay, we did this one in Saturday night's live stream, actually. Basically, the consensus of this, or for what I have, in my opinion, is that reaction channels do not need her as much as she needs us. Amberlynn's views lately have been in the shitter. Reaction channels, the Reddits, Kiwi, the other forums, the Facebook groups, all of that keeps Amberlynn relevant. If there was no buzz surrounding her channel, no one would come to the hive for some honey. So no one would be watching Amberlynn stuff because, face it, if you go and you watch Amberlynn stuff, seriously, go, I encourage y'all to do sometime if you have the option. Go and show one of Amberlynn's videos to someone that has nothing to do with Girl World. Doesn't know about reaction channels, doesn't know about the history and the problematic events that have occurred in Amberlynn's history. Go and show them one of Amberlynn's videos. Guarantee 100%, no doubt in my mind, they will say, who the hell would watch this? This is the dumbest shit. This is so stupid. Why would I want to see her go through her groceries? Why would I want to see her talk about what she ordered on Amazon? Why would I want to see a 34-year-old woman build a Lego? Like, if there was not a community and reaction channels surrounding your channel, Amberlynn, you would have to get some other type of employment. And at 500 whatever pound, I don't even know if that's an option. I really don't even know if that's an option. So you should be grateful, and you should be taking these little piss-ass questions that Kara Haddon sends in and, taking this as your clapback opportunity. Pine Can Apple, thank you so much for those bits. Jasna K, hey, thank you for 9 months. Jordy, real talk, you called yourself ugly yesterday, and I'd like to say you're wrong and send hugs. I appreciate that, Jasna. Thank you for the kind words, as well as 9 months. Another January girly pop. Hey. Thank you, Jasna. Binchit, thank you so much for the Amazon Prime. I appreciate your 2 months. Thank you, Binchit. Rhea. Hi, Rhea. That's a pretty name. Thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. All right, let's move on, because we did that one on Saturday. How long have you lived in Oklahoma? I thought I was caught up. Okay, so this person is just catching up on Amberverse lore. Where did you leave the pets and when you went to the hotel? One of Tommy's friends came over and kindly took care of them for us. Thankfully, we were only gone for about 16 hours. Okay, so in an unfamiliar environment, you had one of Emily's friends come over and... Okay, I mean, this is if you believe her. Do we think that they actually had someone come over and take a look at the pets? Or do we think that Amberlynn just kind of said, oh, whatever. Twinkie stayed the night by herself before. She can do it again. It was Emily's kid. Oh my gosh. I don't believe that at all. Wasn't she the reason that she took them because she didn't want them to be with a stranger? She wanted to bring them with her because she wanted them to be near her. Yes. So Amberlynn kind of bringing the pets with her only to leave them in an unfamiliar environment, that does seem counterproductive. That does seem contradictory. Absolutely. Cookies and Creamed, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. I'm happy to be here. Love you, Jordy. Thank you so much, Cookies and Creamed. That's a funny username. I'm glad you're here too. Coral Queef, thank you so much for 2 months. I appreciate your Prime membership as well. We also have Renifer444 using her Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for doing that. One of Tommy's friends, we were only gone for 16 hours. Well, I mean, this kind of here at the end suggests to me that Amberlynn had a blasé attitude about all of this. Well, we were only gone for 16 hours. We weren't even gone a full day. Twinkie can spend 1 night alone. It's not that big of a deal. Did a friend come over and tank Twinkie out? Who knows? Do I think that Amberlynn may have put down some pee pads and say, well, she's been by herself longer than 16 hours before. She'll be fine. It's not a big deal. It's whatever you believe. It's whatever you believe. Katie Bird has just very generously donated 20 gifted memberships on YouTube just now. Oh my goodness. Can we get some Katie Bird emojis in the chat? 20. That is insane. Thank you so much for doing that, Katie. You know what I was thinking about earlier today? For like when Katie Bird gifts that like that. Let's do, is there a K emoji? Like, can you just do like the letter K? Okay, so like, here's what I'm thinking. Let's do a key emoji. You know, like a key that unlocks a door. A key, a teacup emoji, and then a bird. Key T Bird. Is that cute or is that stupid? I'm just, whatever. I'm just thinking out loud here. Thank you so much for that, Katie Bird. I appreciate that. Or we'll just stick to the bird emoji. I'm just overcomplicating things. SM Burley, thank you so much. Congrats to Pine Can Apple on Twitch for not birthing 1 but 2 new members of the girl gang. Oh gosh, you have been grandfathered into girl world. I love that. That is awesome. Thank you so much for sending that in, and congratulations to Pine Can Apple again. Next up. Okay, Amberlynn takes a quick opportunity here to tell us that she showered. We know that anytime Amberlynn takes a shower, she lets us know it because it's kind of a flex for her. Amberlynn in previous seasons has had to do bird baths. At one point, her words, she told us that she would lay in bed and do the best that she could. Becky would bring in a bucket and a sponge and she would do the best that she could. Her words. That's not even me being shitty. Those were her words. In 2019, self-described as some of the worst times of her life, she would be laying in bed, bedbound. Becky would bring in a towel, a bucket, a sponge, something, and Amberlynn would, quote, do her best. So this is her opportunity here to do a little flex on Hater Nation that she was able to take a shower and that her hair is air drying. Good for her. Okay, another wall of text here. They weren't asking why you post for money. They're asking why you only post when you need money. I think you're missing the point. And then she takes a whole opportunity here to clap back. I'd like to reiterate the statement that they're insinuating isn't true, but if it was, or for anyone in the United States, you must have some kind of privilege to not need a job because people need... This is hysterical coming from her. This is hysterical coming from her. You must have some type of privilege to not need a job because people need money to survive, and to survive, you need to work. Okay, thank you for very plainly explaining the rudimentary fundamentals of needing to work to get money and money to survive, Amber. Most people just don't show up to work because they want to. They show up because as humans, we need money and we have to. So, I mean, really, this is kind of just emphasizing the point that Amberlynn really doesn't have any connection with her audience, doesn't want to be uploading. I've said this the entirety of being a reaction channel. I'm telling you guys, Amberlynn does not want to be doing this. Amberlynn does not want to be on YouTube. She doesn't want to be she doesn't want to be the focal point of a drama community anymore. Maybe that was cute. Maybe that was fun for her in her 20s, but she's 34 now. She doesn't want to do this. I mean, as much as it doesn't seem like it, she has grown up a little bit. She doesn't want to be involved with this anymore. But Amberlynn, more so than not wanting to be a focal point of a drama community, she doesn't want to get another type of job, because it's very easy for her to upload 2-3 videos a week, maybe 8 to 10 minutes in length, and make an entire income so that she doesn't have to do a traditional job. Because, I mean, honestly, ask yourself that question right now. If you are someone that does a commute, has an in-person job, has coworkers you hate, all the nuances that come with an everyday job like that, would you rather do that and put up with the stresses that brings to your life? Or would you rather upload on YouTube 8 to 10 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week, and have your same income like that? I think that's a no-brainer. So she is kind of just emphasizing that here, that she doesn't really want to have a connection with her audience. She doesn't really want to be doing this. She has to. I don't want to be doing it. I have to be doing it. Now, she's trying to make it seem like, oh, well, this is a whole financial thing. I upload because I need money. I need money to survive. Okay, but you could be making money in other scenarios. You could be making money in other ways. You're choosing to make money this way. It's like, it's like sometimes like you see a teacher and like they very so blatantly hate kids. It's like, okay, well, why did you become a teacher? Why did you choose to make this your life profession? Why did you choose to make money this way? I mean, you had a little bit of freedom in choosing what you wanted to do with your life. Like, why did you do something if you hate kids? It's like, well, you're choosing to still make money off of YouTube, even though you so clearly hate being on YouTube. So why is that? And that's exactly why. It's because she doesn't want to get another type of work. She doesn't want to get some other type of form of employment because this is too easy for her. So Amberlynn, I would maybe suggest being a little bit more grateful for the platform that you do have and grateful for the people that do follow you, because it's people sending in these questions. It's reaction channels boosting your content. It's people talking about you on forums that is allowing you not to have a 9-to-5. We have some gifted memberships. First up from Rhea. Thank you so much, Rhea. I appreciate you doing that. 5 gifted memberships in the chat for Rhea. Hey. I don't know if I have a Rhea designated emoji. Some of you guys have names that are hard to make emojis out of, but I don't know. I'll think on that, Rhea. I really appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. Lori. Hey, Lori. Thank you for sending that in. I'm late. Here's my hall pass. Oh my gosh, hall passes. I haven't thought of hall passes. And I wonder if they still do that in school. I don't know. Do we have anybody in high school watching? Do we have any I mean, I kind of doubt it, but there might be. Do we have any high school people? Do they still do hall passes? Oh, teacher, can I go to the bathroom? Yep, take a hall pass. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that, Lori. I appreciate that. Oh, a ray of sunshine. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, the sun emoji. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, Rhea Sunshine. Oh, that could be a cool drag name. Yeah. You know how drag names have like play on words, like patio doors, just like fun little names like that. Rhea Sunshine. Oh, that's cute. Y'all are creative. Yes, they do. Oh my God. I remember teachers used to get so bent out of shape about like people wanting to use the bathroom. Oh geez, oh no, thank you so much for using your Prime on my channel. I appreciate your 2 months. Why did you turn off comments on your last vlog? Because the fat shaming of Alexis on my channel wasn't gonna fly. No, she doesn't care about Alexis. She doesn't care if people would come in her chat and say things about Alexis, because Alexis really isn't her her. Yeah, Alexis is important to her, like kind of, sorta, but that's not the reason she would turn off comments. This is absolutely for Emily, because I'm telling you guys, what Amberlynn is trying to do is she's trying to limit the exposure and the wave of criticism that is crashing into her feeder. She's trying to limit that because, as we know from earlier this year, in the summertime, when all of the feeder stuff first got released and we all found out about it, Amberlynn and Emily broke up, or they had severe issues for a very short period of time because she was receiving so much criticism. So what Amberlynn is trying to do is she is trying to shield Emily from the criticism of the internet so that she doesn't get fed up with Amber and break up with her. This is all for Emily. This has nothing to do with Alexis. Amberlynn does not really value Alexis as a friend. She values that she'll be on FaceTime with her and she'll keep her company, but that's about it. This is 100% for Emily. No, you turned off your comments because you couldn't handle them. If you've been watching me long enough, you'd know I don't ever turn off comments unless there's a very good reason. I've been watching you for over 2 years now, and I know that you turn off the comments pretty regularly. I only turn them off if there's really good reason. She turns them off pretty frequently. I mean, in the 2+ years I've been watching her, this is not a rare occurrence. This is not like a Loch Ness Monster seeing Bigfoot kind of event. This is something that happens pretty regularly. But okay. If a friend of mine asks me to turn off the comments because of their mental health, I'm instantly doing it, period. Oh, okay. This is interesting here. And, you know, I would imagine that Alexis at this point would vouch for her because Alexis and Amberlynn are friends again. So Amberlynn wants to turn off the comments to protect Emily. And she's using Alexis as the excuse. Interesting. Maybe if Alexis and Amberlynn ever get in a fight in the future and Alexis is willing to spill some more tea, we can ask her about this. Did Amberlynn actually ask, or did you actually ask Amberlynn to turn off comments? Okay, so she's blaming Alexis here. I think it's to protect Emily. My cat's mummy has gifted 30, holy moly, 30 gifted memberships on YouTube just now. I really appreciate you doing that, my cat's mummy. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, look at this, 30 new members, 30 new stars. Is there a mummy emoji? If there's a mummy emoji, I want a cat and a mummy emoji. I don't know if there's a mummy emoji, though. There might be. Maybe if no mummy emoji, a toilet paper emoji. You know how kids will like wrap themselves up in toilet paper and they'll be like, I'm a mummy. Toilet paper. Okay. Mummy and cat emoji, preferably, but if no mummy emoji, toilet paper and cat emoji. For my cat's mummy's very generous donation of 30 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for that. Next up, what do you usually journal about? Feelings and thoughts, updating in my life, storylines about people in my life, what I did that day. Okay, lovely. Why do you hate Mr. Snowflake so much? He's the nicest out of all the reaction channels. He has said and lied about some awful stuff, but the worst of all is him saying a 12-year-old child is lying about being touched inappropriately. He can rot. Okay, so Amberlynn is alleging here that Mr. Snowflake is a liar. If you would like the other half of this argument, I encourage you guys to check out his channel. He usually does a lot of his Amberlynn related content relating to drama on his channel Under the Hood. So check out his channel to listen to his videos. They are always really well done. He's a great guy. Next up, why do you only respond to negative questions? Frowny face. I don't normally, but I do allow myself some room to explain and stick up for myself on days where I feel it's needed. Okay. Well, Amberlynn has been receiving the same barrage of criticism for a while now, and I think that this whole Q&A thing is maybe her only way of venting and giving herself some sort of outlet to talk about the frustrations that she is experiencing with Emily. So I think that Amberlynn is getting really pissy. I think that she's getting fed up with the amount of criticism that Emily is receiving. And she's had it. You know, every now and again, she wants to fight back. Everybody's always taking swings at her. Why can't she take a swing at us? Things like that. So, okay, girl. I mean, you take your swings at us and everything. Go ahead. I normally don't. I love some explain sticking up for myself on days that I feel it's needed. I would imagine that the more turmoil that is taking place behind the scenes between her and the feeder, the more irritated that Amberlynn becomes. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. So there's like a symbiotic relationship between the two. The more that Amberlynn and Emily are on the fritz with each other, the more that Amberlynn is irritated with Hater Nation. That's what I'm going to say. Pickle Juice Drinker, thank you for gifting 10 gifted memberships again. Oh my God, that is like 30. Oh, I appreciate you doing that. Twitch is back in full force. Thank you so much for doing that, Pickle. Pickle. Fred Mercure, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. I appreciate you doing that, Fred. Good old Fred. Our lovely mod on YouTube. Thank you. Carbonated Canary, thank you so much for all of those bits. Congrats on your twins, Pined Canapple. Oh wow, you have a lot of support on the Twitch chat, Pined Canapple. Thank you so much, Carbonated. That One Kid, thank you so much for 5 months on Twitch. Here is slower than YouTube. I'm here slower than YouTube taking down Amberlynn's YouTube video. Be right back, and I'll order a Diet Coke for how the ice slaps from McDonald's for $15. You know what? You talking about the McDonald's Diet Coke made me remember, like, I have an icy here. But honestly, normally when I drink the icy, it's during the times that the video is playing. But today it's like all discussion based. So it's there's really like no downtime for me. Isn't that hell? Isn't it hell? You know? I mean, really. I can't even stream while drinking my icy at the same time. Don't I have it rough? Honestly, tissue emoji in the chat, please. Some maybe like an emoji of crying. Please cry for me. Some type of tissue emoji. Please express your condolences for me in the chat that I am not able to talk shit and simultaneously drink my icy. Violin. Oh, that's a, yeah. Okay, we'll do what Carbonated Canary did. Tiny violin emoji, please. Oh my God, y'all crack me up. Pickle Juice Drinker, on top of all of those memberships, has sent in 1,000 bits. Thank you so much for all of those bits. I'm very happy if you're back on Twitch. I'm very happy you're back at Twitch. If you're only on YouTube, I'll have to change platforms. JK, do whatever works for you, Jord. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I'm back on Twitch. I'll let y'all in on something. I got a very interesting DM. This was maybe Friday. Now, I get DMs all the time. I get DMs about all sorts of things. I never know if they're true or if it's just someone blowing smoke up my ass or someone trying to lead me astray or something. But I got a DM this over the weekend. And this DM talked a little bit about what happened with Twitch. And I'm not going to tell you exactly what it said. I'm not going to go into detail. But what I took from this DM is that the whole Twitch suspension it was probably an isolated incident. And it's more than likely that Twitch is not keeping a close eye on my channel. It was kind of a one-time thing. That's kind of what I got from this information. So I'll let you know with that. So as far as I know, I mean, I can reapply for partner on Twitch. I mean, I'm not going to do it anytime soon, but I can reapply for partner on Twitch and all is well. As far as I know. You're pulling an Amberlynn here? Well, no, I'm not pulling an Amberlynn here. It's just like, I'm protecting people. Because if the way in which information is obtained was not supposed to occur and was not supposed to be communicated to me, I don't want to go and spill that information on the person that otherwise did me a favor. You see what I mean? Aerith Zelda, thank you so much for that. Flying to Minnesota right now, so I'll be in the replay gang. Love you. Thank you so much for that, Aerith. That was really kind of you to send in. Enjoy the rest of your flight. Rhea, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Hello, Rhea. I appreciate your gifted memberships as well. Thank you. Thank you. All right, next up. Are you using AI to respond to these questions? I don't know why that one was so funny. I don't know why that one was so funny. Oh my God. So as we know, Amberlynn in the past has used ChatGPT as her. This one's funny. Amberlynn in the past has used. I have used ChatGPT as her therapist. Amberlynn does not go to traditional cognitive behavioral therapy. She just goes to chatgpt.com and talks to a robot. So I don't think that this is that outlandish of a question, in all honesty. But Amberlynn responds to this by saying, it's weird you asked that because I did use it for the moon landing question. Again, that's something that I didn't include in this just because it's stupid. It was just Amberlynn going off on a conspiracy theory. I also didn't want to say something. AI is low-key starting to freak me out. ChatGPT is her doctor, her therapist, and an astronaut. Oh my gosh. Can y'all... Did y'all see recently that new robot that Tesla made? Did you see this like new robot? It's like $25,000 or something, and it'll like cook and clean for you and like keep you company. I mean, I'm just saying, if Amberlynn is around in 10 years when those things start to hit the market, I mean, maybe she won't need a girl to keep her company. Maybe she can just have the robot. I mean, shit, you can put a wig on a robot. Stupid. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Amberlynn goes on to address that the latter half of her Q&A will be anonymous. The process for each question was taking longer because I was showing usernames. I literally had to screenshot each question, then edit it, etc. Okay, so apparently, remember the whole thing about Amberlynn saying, well, I'm going to start showing everyone's username because everyone's calling me a liar. So that was too much effort for Amberlynn because she wasn't able to just answer the question and post it. She had to go in, screenshot it, show the username, post it. Like it was like a 3-step series. So that was too much effort for our girly pop. So she is going to be doing the anonymous responses now because it is more user-friendly and convenient for her. You know what I think it is? I think that Amberlynn wanted to go off and she wanted to answer her own questions. So that's what I think it is. I think that Amberlynn very habitually sends herself her own questions so that she can pop off. So she's transitioning into this anonymous thing. This doesn't even make sense to me. I had to screenshot and edit it. Okay, I mean, even if that's true, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Amberlynn, you do nothing. You haven't uploaded in almost 2 weeks. You don't work. I had to do all this stuff. I was getting so tired. It's like, oh my gosh. Chantal walking on the treadmill for 3 minutes. Will you respond to Mr. Snowflake's recent video on his Under the Hood account? Chat BPD. Y'all are bad. Who said that? Who said that first? Who was the first person to say chat BPD? Mods? Mod them. Chat CBD? No, chat BPD is more funny. Stupid. I could so see Amberlynn now. Did you see that Jordy was making fun of BPD on his live stream? That's disgusting. Oh god, I already see it. Cat's mommy, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships on YouTube just now. That is like 40 today so far. Oh, thank you so much, Cat's mommy. I really appreciate all that you've done for the chat today. Thank you, thank you. Oh gosh. Okay, so are you going to respond to Mr. Snowflake? I do not and will not watch his videos. This is a lie. This is a lie. She watches everything that she puts up. I think that Amberlynn watches most reaction channels. She says that she doesn't because she wants to put on the fact that she's so stoic and unbothered by it all. But she does, and so does Chantal. Everything I see and hear is through the grapevine. Okay. Okay, Marvin Gaye. I even had to go as far as clicking hide this channel on YouTube because it kept popping up in my recommendations. Out of all the times he has been on YouTube, I've only watched maybe 5 of his videos, and that was back when I was with Feline. So it's been a hot minute, and it'll stay that way. So no. Bull crap. Amberlynn, you have seen everything, maybe even some videos twice. The drawer just broke. Yes, it did. Oh my god. Fred has gifted... I think that is the most that anyone has ever done in one single subscription like that. That is the most that I've ever... Oh my goodness. Fred has just gifted 50 memberships on YouTube just now. I'm speechless. Thank you so much for doing that, Fred. I swear, YouTube chat is going to start looking like Twitch chat. Everybody has a star next to their name. Everybody's name is in green. This is incredible. Oh my goodness. That is over 100 gifted memberships today alone. Thank you so much, Fred. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for modding on my channel as well. Oh my goodness. Fred is insane. Insane in the membrane. Oh my goodness. Can we get some green hearts in the emoji for Fred? 50 to be exact. Amberlynn watches this stuff. She's going to continue to watch this stuff because she herself has told us that she needs to be kept up with the reaction channels because she needs to know what is going on. Amberlynn thinks it is very important to watch reaction channels because she, in her words, needs to be well versed with what people are saying in the community so that she knows what's going on. I think she watches him. I think she watches me. I think she watches Karina. I think she watches Zach. I think she watches Alex. I think she watches a lot of reaction channels. I think she watches a lot of them because she, at her core, likes being talked about. And if people are making videos about her, dedicated to her and her channel and her life and her partner and Twinkie and whatever, she's watching. She likes being this little YouTube celebrity. Well, little. She likes being a YouTube celebrity. Sydney Dacia, thank you. I love when I'm able to catch your live. I can't wait to hear your opinion on the ban. Oh, we will be getting to that. Thank you, Sydney. Scar, thank you for subscribing. Caitlin Ray, appreciate that. I saw Terrifier 3 this weekend. I fear Amber's mind is in a scarier place. You know what? I've never seen Terrifier. I heard it's very gory. Maybe I'll have to check it out. You know, I love horror. I love horror. Nayla's Darling Designs, thank you. She gave both cats to Rafe. Oh, gosh. Well, didn't Does Rafe have a new name now? Because Rafe transitioned, right? Is Rafe known as an... I don't know. Thank you for that, Nayla. Cat's Mummy, thank you so much for that super chat. Oh my goodness. Why does no one care enough about the pet's well-being to actually step up and call animal rescue? I certainly would if I was in the same country, as I don't say I just care about animals, I actually prove it. So I'll let you know on this, my Cat's Mummy. You're a newer username in my channel. Like, I've never really seen your name pop up before, so I'm not sure how, like, new you are to Girl World or Amberlynn and everything. But similarly to the woman that we are talking about right now, there is another woman named Foodie Beauty. And that exact scenario has happened with Foodie Beauty. People have called animal control. They have come to the house. They have checked out to see how the pets are doing and everything. And basically, they just don't open the door. I mean, with animal control and everything, like expressing concern from a YouTube video, it's not really like they have a warrant. It's not really like they can go in there and assess the situation unless Amberlynn willingly wants to open the door, let them into her house to assess the situation. She really doesn't owe anyone anything. So that's just kind of how it is. It's sad, absolutely, but that's really just the way it is. Thank you so much for sending that in, my Cat's Mummy. I really appreciate all of the memberships and the super chat that you have sent in this evening. People have called animal control on her in the gay care era. And I want to make it very clear that I am not making a call to action. I am not encouraging you guys to do that. Zaza Hitani, thank you so much. Looking cute, Jord. Hey, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day/night. Thank you so much for that, Zaza. You're always so sweet. Slow mode, please, Jord. It does look like we have a lot of viewers in here tonight. So maybe I will turn on the slow mode. Maybe I will turn on the slow mode. We don't do that very frequently, but maybe I will right now. Because we do have more viewers than normal. I've only had to do slow mode a handful of times. Gosh, my Eugenia streams, back when I like first did Eugenia, oh gosh, those streams were bad. I mean, we had like, we had a lot of people chatting at the same time. Okay. Do you think that people confuse your kindness for weakness? I don't think that Amberlynn's kind. I don't think she's kind at all. I've never gotten kind from her. I've gotten selfish, self-serving, bitchy, off-putting. I've never picked that up from her. Yeah, what kindness? So, I mean, honestly, I think that this is very coincidental that she turns off usernames and then we immediately see a question that makes no sense. If she's kind, she uses it as a form of control. Oh my gosh. Maybe, but kindness is never weakness. Neither is sensitivity or empathy. I actually kind of disagree with this. I think that sensitivity could be a weakness. But anyway. How do you and Emily handle all the hate? I've been dealing with it for so long, I'm used to it, kind of like exposure therapy. Just something that I'm numb to at this point. I don't know how Emily does it, though. She's new to it, but she's also strong, has a whole life outside of the internet, and she's genuinely a good person, so she's able to be cognizant of the fact that the hate doesn't define her at all. Okay. So this is creating an uproar in the community. The fact that Amberlynn is using the word cognizant. You really can't tell me that the same woman that says books is good for the brain is using the word cognizant. So, Amberlynn is a well-read intellectual girly pop. She is now using the word cognizant. Vocabulary Lynn has entered the chat, most definitely. I think that this is maybe even a suggestion that AI provided a response to this question. It was asked a few questions ago, are you using AI to answer these? And she said no. Amberlynn, with the stumbling that she does on words and stuff like that, cognizant. All right. But that's a petty point, but I just thought that was a little bit silly. She goes on to talk about how Emily has a life outside of the internet. She's a strong woman, blah, blah, blah. She's able to realize that what people say about her online doesn't define her true character. I think that Emily has a goal. I think that regardless of whether or not, if I run my mouth, if another reaction channel runs their mouth, if people are typing about her on forums, Emily has a goal. That goal is to fulfill the folktale of Hansel and Gretel, except with Amberlynn. She doesn't really care if people go on and use pictures of her and talk about her and call her this and call her that. It's kind of like, all right, you can have your own opinion. That's fine. At the end of the day, I'm still the one shoving chicken nuggets in her mouth. Never forget, Emily is a very smug person, in my opinion. As recently as a few weeks ago, she was caught on camera shoving food into Amberlynn's mouth, filming Amberlynn eat a fruit roll-up with vanilla ice cream in it. She's laughing. She's laughing. Tens of thousands of people on the internet are all watching this go down, and she's getting away with it. She doesn't care. She doesn't care if I make a stream. She doesn't care if, Alex makes a stream. She doesn't care if Mr. Snowflake puts on clown makeup. She doesn't care. At the end of the day, she still has her truck. Her baby daddy has full custody, and she can feed Amberlynn. So, what's it matter? What's it matter? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Do I believe this? No. I think that the hate does get to her. I think that the barrage of internet talk about her and her life, I think that it does get to her. Because if it didn't, they would have never broken up the first time. I think that Amber is doing a very, very over-the-top job of trying to shield her from as much reaction channel content, as much of the forums. I think that Amberlynn is trying to shield her from as much as that as possible. And quite honestly, I think that Amberlynn does function well to be a human shield. So maybe she's doing a good job. Maybe Emily isn't hearing all of the stuff that people are saying on the internet. Maybe she is mostly unbothered. Completely unbothered? I don't believe that. I think that some of it is getting to her, and I think that some of it is annoying her. And honestly, Amberlynn, if you're listening to this right now, I'm telling you right now, the dynamic of your relationship is something that no one on the internet is ever going to support. As much as you believe that people hate you, we don't want to see you go down this route. We don't want to see you enter a series finale prematurely because you got shacked up with some weirdo. Just saying. Do you read all the questions asked? No, I randomly scroll and pick. If it's too awful or annoying, I won't reply. If it's too personal, I won't reply. Okay, so Amberlynn here doesn't respond to questions in order. She just kind of arbitrarily scrolls through her Q&A list and goes through it as she sees fit. Do we believe that? I think a lot of these she sends to herself, especially now that the anonymous thing is back on. But, we had some more gifted memberships come in. Wait, who was that? Nope. Go away. Who was this? A man's face. It was a man's face. Where is it? It was right next to Fred. Oh, gosh. The YouTube thing's being so irritating right now. Where is that? Who is that? That was... Well, it's not showing it now. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. I'll get to it in a second. Kate Tails, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. I really appreciate you doing that, Kate. We also had Gracie give 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much to Gracie and Kate Tails for gifting memberships. Really, really appreciate that, you guys. Thank you so much for adding to my community. Welcome to our new members, courtesy of Kate Tails and Gracie. Good old Gracie. I wouldn't leave the door open for you, Gracie. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Will you do a taste test with your chili? Yes, we plan on doing that. Oh boy. Okay, so more food content with Emily is on the horizon. We all could have expected this. It was Tristan. I see his thing up, but it's like not letting me click it because every time I hover over his name, it's like, hold on, I have to like wait for someone. Oh gosh. It's being irritating. Well, Tristan, regardless, thank you so much for those gifted memberships. I want to read out your full thing, but it hasn't popped up yet. Are you the happiest you've ever been because Tommy doesn't oppose your lifestyle choices? I like this one. I like this one. Okay, and of course, with a very loaded question here, we get a sea of text, an ocean, a paragraph of text. I've been in 7 serious relationships, and none but one opposed my lifestyle. And that was Feline. Everyone else just accepted me for who I was. If I wanted to lose weight, they supported that. If I didn't want to, they also supported that. So your question doesn't make much sense. Tommy wants me to be healthy and happy, so she absolutely supports me in losing weight. I wouldn't be with someone who didn't. The contradiction. Tommy wants me healthy and happy, so she absolutely supports me in losing weight. I wouldn't be someone who didn't. I wouldn't be with someone who didn't. 3 sentences prior to this, I was with people that were okay with me not being healthy. Y'all see this contradiction, right? I've been in 7 serious relationships. The only one who ever gave me shit for eating like a trash can and being 500 pounds was Jade. So that means that in 6 of her relationships, 6 of them, out of 7 of them, 6 of them didn't care. And then she goes on to say she wouldn't ever be with someone that didn't want to see her happy, healthy, and supporting her in losing weight. Direct contradiction. Typically with Amberlynn, the contradictions are like question to question. It's be like, oh, remember like 3 questions ago she said this? Very rarely do you see it in the same answer like this. She told us Jade didn't care. I think that Jade maybe cared a little bit, but I'll tell you a pivotal moment in season 5 that always speaks volumes for me is that Amberlynn one time did a Q&A. And in this Q&A, it was Jade answering the questions. And someone sent in a question and they said, hey, if you're such a good supportive partner to Amberlynn, why did she just upload a video eating McDonald's? And the response to that was Amberlynn is a grown-ass woman. She can make her own decisions. That to me kind of suggested that Jade was kind of very early on season 5 taking a hands-off approach with Amber. And that's kind of how it always has to be. The girls, Chantal too, they don't want to be with people that want to police them around, tell them what to do. Recently, we saw Sala telling Chantal that she can't have diet soda. Chantal just went off on an unhinged rage the past couple days. They don't want to be with people that are telling them, no, don't eat that. No diet soda. No. They don't want to be with people like that. So I think that all of them have kind of been the same. And it's not that they don't care. It's just that it's a little bit intimidating to try to get in the middle of, Amberlynn and a value meal. I mean, really, really, it's like sticking your arm into a shark tank. I mean, really, are you going to put yourself in harm's way if Amberlynn wants her soda or whatever it is? No one wants to go up against the binge monster. That's exactly it. Because when they get hungry and they want what they want, they get really mean, really fast. And, it's with the personal insults and the aggression and everything. We know that Amberlynn has been aggressive on several occasions. They just don't want to put up with it. And they shouldn't have to put up with it. Yeah. I bet that's what sparked the fight between Jade and ALR. They don't want anyone to hold them accountable. No one. I'd be scared. And really, that's not a fight. That's not their problem. That's not their problem. By the way, it's rich of Mr. Snowflake to call you a cheater when he was flirting with his Discord members while married. Yikes. Okay, so this never happened. This is something that I believe Amberlynn sent herself. I think that Amberlynn here wants to take some ammunition. She wants to take a opportunity, if you could even call it that, to take a swing here at Mr. Snowflake. This is the most dumb, asinine thing that I have ever seen her post. Rich, when he was flirting with his Discord members. Never happened. This never happened. I mean, a lot of people flirt with Mr. Snowflake, and when you're constantly being flirted with, and I don't know, I don't look at everything that he says to his people, like on that Discord and everything. I mean, if somebody says like, haha, you're hot, and he says thank you, Amberlynn saying, oh, look, he was flirting. Oh, he's married with a kid. Look, he's flirting and he's married. Isn't that disgusting? Isn't he a pig? Like, this is so stupid. So Amberlynn here doesn't really have any ammunition against Mr. Snowflake, so she's taken anything she has, anything she can get, anything that anyone will send in, anything that anyone will say, she'll just use that. She doesn't have anything. She's got nothing. Serotonin in the city, thank you for those bits. My YouTube name is Shrimp Brisket, and I was gifted a Beezer membership. Chantal calls me Shrimp Basket. That's 2 Beezers that we have in here now. Thank you, Serotonin. Sunlit Facade, thank you for 3 months on Twitch. Thank you for using your Prime. Emily. Hi, Emily. Thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. I hope you're not the Emily I'm thinking of. Pickle Juice Drinker, thank you for those 1,000 bits again. Amber is hard to sympathize with. Very, very. Not so much at first. At first, you kind of see like her way of things. You kind of think like, oh, give her a chance, you guys. Y'all are nasty. Y'all are way too hard on her. Y'all don't give her enough credit. I mean, it can't be easy being 500 pounds. You got to start somewhere. Come on, be a little bit nicer. How about instead of tearing people down, we build people up? You know, like that's very much so the day one approach of a girl world person. But the more you get into this, the more you just realize it's been a lost cause for a long time. Ren Ackerman, thank you so much. Jordy is our favorite supervillain. I don't know what you're talking about. Supervillain, I am not. Deja vu, thank you. If you like horror, do you plan on seeing Terrifier 3? I haven't seen any of them. We were just talking about this a hot second ago. I haven't seen any of them. I like clowns. I like gore. I like horror. I like thrillers. So I would check it out, yeah. Carissa Marshall, thank you so much, Carissa, for your very generous super chat. I missed you Sunday. I hope you're doing well. I've been loving watching you and Mr. Snowflake ripping Amber a new one the last few days. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sending that in, Carissa. You crack me up. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Amber, are you going to do Vlogmas this year? I'm honestly not sure. I go back and forth. If she's living or if she's with Emily, maybe. If she's by herself in Oklahoma, no. Because she doesn't have the content. Guys, the last time that we saw her do Vlogmas, she was with Feline. And Feline, she can't do it on her own. She doesn't have enough content for an episode every single day. I mean, we see how much she uploads. It's not very often. So she needs somebody. She needs somebody but to buy gifts for. She needs someone to open an advent calendar with. She needs somebody. She needs some type of companionship to do that with. She doesn't have that. So if she's by herself, absolutely not. If she's with Emily, maybe. So more than likely, I'm going to say probably not when it comes to Vlogmas this December. Mr. Snowflake didn't lie about you cheating. He literally backed it up with your own timeline. I'm almost tempted to watch the video so I can rebuttal because I didn't cheat on anyone, period. Oh, no, you didn't cheat on anyone. You just ruined a marriage. But I don't care enough what people think of me, so I'm good. Oh, yeah, that's why you're doing this miles-long odyssey of a Q&A. I mean, look at how many little bubbles there are in this Q&A. I don't care what people think about me. In the other question, she was like, it's time for me to stick up for myself. It's time for me to make a name for myself. I can't let all these people say this nasty stuff about me on the internet. I need to set this record straight. Like SpongeBob time card, 3 questions later. I don't care what people think about me enough to provide a response to that, so can't be bothered. Which is it, Amber? Do you care or do you not care? Can't be both. Oh, there I go again, freezing. Did you feel pressured into weight loss surgery with Feline? Not at all, because it was my idea to get weight loss surgery. She supported whatever decision I chose regarding that. So she just got done saying that out of the 7 relationships, 6 of them didn't care. But Feline was the one that did care. Now she's saying that Feline kind of, it's like, whatever. If you want to get it, if you don't want to get it. Which is it, Amber? Did she care or did she not care? Yeah, she supported whatever decision. If I wanted to get weight loss surgery, if they wanted to stick a hose in my belly button and siphon it all out that way, Feline didn't really give a shit. If they wanted to mince me up like garlic, like that's whatever. Do whatever you want. So which is it? Did she care or did she not care? It can't be both. Fred. Oh my goodness. Fred has gifted 50 additional subscriptions on YouTube just now. Thank you so much for that, Fred. Oh my goodness. 100 gifted memberships in total today alone. Oh my gosh. And this is on the heels of Fred being a very, very, very generous super chatter in the past. I appreciate you so much, Fred. Thank you for everything you do for my channel. I know that we all love having you here. Can we get some more green heart emojis in the chat for Mr. Mercure? Oh my gosh. Fred, just propose and get it over with. Fred is already spoken for. Are you nervous about loose skin after significant weight loss? Not at all. A decade ago, this was my fear, but I look back and don't even recognize myself. I mean, loose skin would suck, yeah. I mean, there are procedures that you can get done to minimize that, but I would rather be walking around with a lot of loose skin than hundreds of pounds of excess fat. I mean, she's just afraid of weight loss, period. Gosh. Well, I mean, she said that she's not afraid of it, so, you know, I guess that opens the pathway for her to, you know, lose weight now. Did you have a 3 or 4-way with Emily and Alexis? Okay, like... Okay. I don't know who asked. I don't know why. I don't want to know why. Tommy and I don't share. Okay. Well, we know that you don't share, Amberlynn. Can I have one of your fries? No! Can I have one of your nuggets? No! We know that you don't share, Amber. Okay, so they are monogamous girly pops. You heard it here last. Since you and Feline opposed your lifestyle, was that the reason you went on Ozempic? No, any decision to lose weight has always been mine. Any decision to fall off track has always been mine too. It's been no one else's doing but my own. I think maybe what's her face? Or sorry, Jade. I'm just like looking at this name, Feline. I'm like, oh god, what does that mean? Like all these like fake nicknames. Jade. Maybe Jade was part of the reason why she wanted to get on Ozempic. I mean, she also said recently that Emily was the one that encouraged her to get on Mounjaro. But in this chat, she's saying any decision to lose weight has always been mine. Okay. Well, you told us recently that Emily tried to get you on Mounjaro, or was supporting you getting on Mounjaro. Now you're saying it's all you? It's hard to keep track of her lies. That's the thing. That's the thing about lying. And that's why lying is so annoying. Because when you lie, as much as Amberlynn lies, you have to keep up with all of those lies. And she just can't. Because there's so many. I mean, she contradicts herself. We've seen even in the same answer of her Instagram. I am Risu. Yes. She needs to get on Ozempic ASAP. Well, it doesn't work, you guys. Why would I take a medication that doesn't work? Can you please tell me why flirting is comparable to almost ruining a marriage? Okay, so what this person is saying is, why is it okay for you to intervene in Erica and Brittany's marriage, but it's not okay for Mr. Snowflake to flirt with someone on Discord, which he didn't do, by the way, but this is the scenario that this person is proposing. So you can ruin a marriage, but someone can't flirt on Discord? Only if you can comprehend that some marriages are open marriages and some aren't. You don't know anything about his marriage, Amber. You didn't know anything about Erica and Brittany's marriage, allegedly, either. I mean, according to you, you didn't know that she was married at all. I found out in July that she was married. This whole time, I had no idea that she was married. Okay. Yeah. Homewrecker burrito. Jordy's defending his boyfriend. It's not even about defending him. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. If Mr. Snowflake did something shitty, if he was in the wrong, if she had a point, I'd point it out. It has nothing to do with me liking the guy. It's just the way that it is. The answer doesn't even make sense. The answer never makes sense. Only if you can comprehend that some marriages are open marriages and some aren't. Well, she's saying that it was okay for her to do what she did because Erica and Brittany were open. Can we get some burrito chat? Can we get some burrito emojis in the chat for Amberlynn ruining a marriage? For Red, oh my goodness. Fred has gifted 50. Y'all, I didn't think I'd ever say this, but I think that we have found the YouTube version of the Cat's Damn Meow. Thank you so much for all of those gifted memberships, Fred. I really, really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Indeed, indeed. Thank you so much. Green heart emojis and burrito emojis in the chat. Green heart emojis for Fred's generosity. Burrito emojis for Amberlynn ruining a marriage. Let's see it. Oh my gosh. I hope Cats is okay. We haven't seen Cats in a couple weeks. I hope that Cats is okay too. Yeah. They're the same person. Prove me wrong. As far as I know, they're two different people. V, thank you so much for 7 months. I thought I lost my sub streak and was so upset that your last stream, but here we are, 7 months. No, you guys, no, you don't lose a sub streak. It's just like whenever you renew it, it'll be like, no, you don't lose your streak ever. Thank you so much for that, V. I appreciate you coming back for 7 months, all the way back from March. Thank you, thank you. Cat's Mummy, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. I love watching Jordy's reactions. He always brightens up my miserable days and is so funny and entertaining. He's had the best chat I've come across so far in any of the lives I watch on YouTube. That's a very kind thing for you to say, my Cat's Mummy. Thank you so much for being so generous to my channel. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for sending that in. Did you see Mr. Snowflake's response video to your Ask Me questions? He went in. No, I simply don't care. Poor guy freaks out whenever I mention him, but he can have multiple YouTube channels focused around me. Aw, did I hurt his feelers? What? What is he talking about? Amber, do you genuinely think that Mr. Snowflake makes videos because his feelings are upset that you said something about him? I mean, really, do you think that that's why he makes videos about you? Oh my gosh. Silly. Are you and Alexis still friends? Yes. Are you okay? You seem upset and angry with your audience. I'm not upset or angry, but you can't expect one person to be belittled by thousands of people daily and them not saying something sometimes, but trust, I'm fine. Nothing says unbothered, fine, not upset, not angry, like multiple walls of text on Instagram story. Trust, I'm fine. Okay. Is your partner responding to these questions? Doesn't really read as though it's you. I'm not even with her. I'm responding to all of these myself. Okay, so Amberlynn is alleging that she is back in Oklahoma and she's not with Emily. Okay, interesting. Did your lease in Oklahoma end? No, I signed a new lease. Okay, now remember, this doesn't mean anything because as we know from Alexis, her bud, Amber does month-to-month leases. You usually in the United States pay a little bit more for that, but what that gives you is the freedom to leave whenever you want. Normally, an apartment lease is a year, sometimes 14 months. So you're bound to that contract of staying in that apartment for a year, 14 months, whatever. But Amberlynn, after a month of time, could leave if she so pleases to. So did your lease in Oklahoma end? No, I signed a new lease, but who's to say that her lease doesn't end November 1st or December 1st and she goes and moves to Wisconsin to be with the feeder permanently? Just saying. You have to give a 30-day notice to end a month-to-month lease. Well, I mean, even still, a 2-month time period is a lot less of a commitment than a whole year. So this doesn't really mean anything to me. I mean, you might read this and be like, no, I signed a new lease, and just like immediately think to yourself, oh, she's there for another year. This is not what this means. We know that she's month to month from Alexis. Okay, so she signed up for another month. Cool. Doesn't really mean anything. The difference between you and Snowflake was that he was married and he's the one who owed his loyalties to his wife. This is the dumbest shit. This is the dumbest shit. Amberlynn has nothing on Mr. Snowflake. So she's trying to make this whole, he's cheating on his wife. This is so stupid. He's the one that should have been loyal to his wife emoji all along. Whatever he has said over the past couple weeks, it's really gotten under her skin. And that's not an easy thing to do. To get under Amber's skin, I mean, you're going through quite a lot to get under Amber's skin. So, I mean, kudos to him. Amberlynn projecting. Oh, boy. Lettuce Champion, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime on Twitch. Kate Tails, thank you again. Given that Amberlynn admitted she used ChatGPT for the moon nonsense, do we think that she's getting these big words from Emily or AI? AI. Definitely. Yeah, she's getting some type of robot to help her with these responses. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Thank you so much, Kate. Leanne the Ginger, thank you so much for that. Why do I have the same birthday as Hectic Lynn? Aw, you should feel honored to share a birthday with such an important person of the 21st century. Fun PR, thank you so much for 4 months on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you for using your Prime. My senior dog is already saying it's bedtime. Are you getting barked at? Let's go to bed. Senior dogs are funny. Mr. Snowflake seems obsessed, like in an odd way, almost like he likes you, almost parasocial. Most reaction channels have a parasocial relationship with me. They've created their whole channel around me. It's very strange. Okay, parasocial. So you know what this sounds like to me? The girls love their TikTok buzzwords. And this, to me, jumps out as a TikTok buzzword. Let's see the exact definition of a parasocial relationship. Okay, parasocial means relating to a one-sided connection between a person and someone they don't know. Okay, so Amberlynn is saying that most reaction channels have a parasocial relationship with her. So the thing about this definition is that it is a one-sided connection between a person and someone that they don't know. Amber, you have put up thousands of hours of your personal life, your family, your relationships online. I would say that people on the internet, reaction channels, me, we know a little bit about your life. We know a little bit about your life, and vice versa. As we know, Amberlynn and Alexis paid to get personal information about me. They paid to get my address. They paid to get my number. They reached out to me. They texted me. Amberlynn, I think that you know things about my life. This is a one-sided thing. I don't think that this is one-sided. I think that I know a lot about you, and you clearly know things about me because you have paid websites to get information about me. Who knows what else you've done? I don't think that this is parasocial. She knows about Snowflake too. Yeah, apparently you know all about his fucking marriage, Amberlynn, running your mouth. I mean, just saying. Doesn't seem like a one-sided relationship. I mean, recently she took a dig at Zachary Michael's breakup and stuff. Seems like you know things about his life. It seems like you know things about a lot of reaction channels' lives. One-sided? Just saying. Just saying. Grandma's recipe. Thank you for that. Packing up to move into my new apartment with my boyfriend this week. Thank you for the background noise. Potato-shaped heart hands to you. Potato-shaped heart pan. That was pathetic. Potato-shaped heart hands back to you, Grandma's recipe. Moving stinks. I hope that you get through it unscathed. Lift with your knees. Lift with your knees. Thank you so much for that. Tasha, thank you for subscribing. Jordy just had a brain fart. I sometimes have those, especially like when I talk as much as I have been this whole stream. Yeah. Kelly Darling, thank you. The toilet paper emojis are giving me quarantine flashbacks. Get all the toilet paper. Buy all the toilet paper. We're never going to have toilet paper in the grocery store ever again, so we have to buy it now. Oh, gosh. So ridiculous. Potato shart hands. Did I say shart? That coming from a person who doesn't watch reaction channels. Yeah, you seem to know a lot about our personal lives, Amber. Parasocial. Where'd she get this from? This I don't know. Sometimes you just see one of these words and you think, oh, that's one of those TikTok things. Chantal likes to do this too. The little TikTok buzzwords. Do you feel Alexis is shady by being so insulted to be compared to you size-wise? So, as we all know, Alexis, it was either last week or the week before that, she put up a TikTok video of the camera panning down her body, and the caption of the video says, "Y'all are saying I'm as big as Amberlynn, bitch, where?" And she pans the camera down her body, shows a little bit of her stomach, and says, "I'm not as big as Amberlynn. Are you kidding me?" And honestly, it came off as a little bit abrasive. It's like, y'all are saying I'm as big as Amberlynn. Are you blind? I'm not as big as Amberlynn. Just the way... just the way she said it. That TikTok was hysterical. Good God, I'm not as big as Amberlynn. Yeah, and then she used slimming filters on that TikTok. No, I don't think it was shady. Anyone would be upset if someone assumed that they were 200 pounds heavier than they actually are. Wait a second. I don't think anyone would be upset if someone assumed that they were 200 pounds heavier. So what are you saying, Amber? Alexis is 330? So I fully believe that Amberlynn is in the 330s. Sorry, not the 330s, the 530s. So if making the assumption that she was 200 pounds bigger than she actually was, that would make Alexis 330. So what are you saying, Amber? Alexis is 330? And the last time that Amber gave us a weight, it's been a hot minute, but the last time she didn't out and out say it, but she said that she was around 490s. I believe the number that I'm remembering is like 493. 493. So 200 pounds less than that. So are you saying that Alexis is 293 pounds? What are you saying, Amber? Because if you're 530 And you're saying, well, you know, if people were assuming that you were 200 pounds more than they actually are, look, her words exactly. What are you saying about Alexis? Are you saying she's 330? So really what she's saying is Alexis weighs 200 pounds. Isn't that insane? Isn't that just crazy of a concept? Alexis being upset with the fact that people are saying that she is 200 pounds less than Amberlynn is still insulting. I really want y'all to put that in context for a second. Being 200 pounds less than someone is still insulting. I don't know if this was the correct number to use here, Amber. Because basically what you're alleging is she's in the 330s then. So Feline didn't encourage weight loss surgery or Ozempic. What part of your lifestyle did she not like? Never said she didn't support it. Quite the contrary. Oh my God. She keeps ping-ponging back and forth. Guys, this is getting exhausting. This is getting exhausting. This is outrageous. I mean, she supported weight loss surgery. She didn't support weight loss surgery. Whatever I wanted to do, she supported. She didn't want me to get on Ozempic. She wanted me to get on Ozempic. She didn't care if I was on Ozempic. It's just like the whirlwind of dumb shit. Like, it's getting to be a bit much. Please stop twisting my words. You're twisting your own words. We don't even have to twist your words. You're twisting them. I mean, you gave us this tangled ball of yarn, and you're saying, here's my answer. And then you're saying that we tangled it. We didn't tangled it. Speaking of tangled, where's Tangled this evening? I'm done talking about Feline. Okay, Amber. Whatever. Look! Look at this. I'm done talking about Feline. And the next question... Look, she says it again. She says her name again. And look at this. I'm done talking about Feline. Very next question. Feline. Oh my goodness. Oh God. No one even brought up Jade until she did. I know, she's like, you guys need to leave wifey alone. That's been forever since we've been broken up now. You need to stop talking about Feline. I'm done addressing Feline. She was the one who brought up Jade. Out of the 7 serious relationships I've ever had, 6 of them have been complacent. Feline was the only one who opposed my lifestyle. And then someone follows up. I'm done talking about Feline. Stop asking about her. You guys need to back off. You need to respect boundaries. You little piranhas. This is ridiculous. Oh gosh. I don't know how she doesn't tire herself out. I remember when Jordy said Amber would end up talking shit on Feline. You said that it might not be now, but eventually. Oh, eventually. Because later on in life, when Amberlynn looks back down memory lane, she looks at all of the ways that her partner didn't kiss her ass in the way that she wanted her ass to be kissed. So all the blame falls on them. Guys, why does every question have to be a wall of text? This is getting so irritating. Oh God, this is just a lot. Pickled Juice Drinker, thank you for all those gifted subs. Skunky, thank you for the donation. Please say hi to my boyfriend Maverick. Please help him convince him to propose so I can call him my husband in a foodie booty voice. My husband. My husband. Thank you so much for that, Skunky. Skunky, if you're watching, sorry, Skunky's boyfriend, if you're watching, listen. Listen, what's the big deal? Go get a ring. Get on one knee. It's just the rest of your life. It's not that big of a deal. Go get a ring. Come on, Skunky deserves it. Not Broke Chocho, thank you so much for 5 months. Good to be back on Twitch with the gang. I'm part of the replay gang for a while due to work, but I haven't missed a single video. Thank you so much for that, Not Broke Chocho. I appreciate your 5th month here with us. My husband. My husband. I think that I like I have a lot better than my husband. My husband's still good. My husband. Kate Tails, thank you. The bottle of wine I had tonight is asking if we can talk about how much I hate that Amberlynn sounds too much like my girl Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn? Oh, Amberlynn sounds too much like Anne Boleyn. It does. It does. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kate. Suzanne McNeil, thank you. I'll be back with the replay gang. All right. We'll see you then, girl. Thank you, Suzanne. Susanna. Sorry. I forgot that last syllable. Willow Rogers. Here's some compensation for your pain and suffering not being able to eat your slushie. You sacrificed so much for us. Thank you for acknowledging the trials and tribulations that I have to put myself through for covering Girl World. I have to do all this talking. I have to sit in this chair. I have to not drink my slushie. My slushie has all but melted. I mean, 2 hours have gone by so far. Thank you so much for that, Willow Rogers. I really appreciate that. What tiny violin emoji. I don't remember asking for that. Thank you, Willow. I'm glad that somebody gets it. Serafina, thank you so much. For the plot, let's interview the ChatGPT therapist, Jordy. An interview with ChatGPT. Oh my gosh. Who needs therapy? ChatGPT. Thank you, Serafina. Welcome back for your 4th month. Gracie, hello. Thank you for becoming a member. You got back. You found your way back to the house, Gracie. We're really happy for you. Thank you, Gracie. See, it wasn't that stripper's fault after all. Hi, C. Jordy, your lives give me life. Thanks for always spilling that Girl World tea for us. I'm glad that you find these entertaining. I love doing them. Thank you so much, C. Appreciate you sending in a donation. Have you gotten more comfortable showing your whole body online? I've always been comfortable showing my whole body for like 10 years now. In the last year, I had the worst body issues. I didn't show my body as much as I rarely went on camera without makeup. 2 things I've always done prior. I noticed that even as I lost weight, my lymphedema and lipedema continued to get bigger, and people online are awful when it comes to my legs, so I don't want to add fuel to the fire. I was already feeling awful about it, but I can't hide forever. I've never cared about my body being seen before, so I'm not going to care now. Okay, well, girl, your legs are a part of your body. I don't know if you know that, but I guess she's just selectively outraged with certain parts of her body. So Amberlynn from, I don't know, like the legs up, that's okay. We'll put that in the thumbnail. Legs down to maybe her ankles, that's like forbidden territory. So, yeah, the legs. So I just think it's a little bit interesting that Amberlynn is trying to play victim here a little bit with the whole, well, people are horrible when it comes to my legs. When pretty recently in a Q&A, she went along with the joke of the legs. You know how people will type like LAYGS? People will type in that legs and kind of play with it. She even did that recently. So she plays along with the joke and stuff. So, I mean, when it's convenient for her to banter with the audience and have fun with it, she will. But whenever she needs to play victim and make herself look like, oh, everyone's so mean to me, they're all bullies, you know, it's people are awful about my legs. It's terrible. Why do you think that you've always been broken up with, but you've never ended things? I've been in 7 serious relationships and I've ended things with 4 of them, so the question isn't valid. Casey got rid of your ass. Crystal, I mean, I wouldn't say that you ended things with Crystal. You needed out of that house, Amber. Crystal didn't want you there. She didn't want you filming her. Crystal had a lot of social issues. Crystal had a lot of... so, I mean, like, I don't even really know if we could even consider that in this resume. I don't know if Crystal was in the right frame of mind. But I can tell you that those parents didn't want a 400-pound parasite living with them. So, I mean, you can say that you ended that one. I think that that one is a special circumstance. Destiny got rid of you. Becky got rid of you. Jade got rid of you. I mean, Jade refused to take her back. You can say that the breakup was amicable and mutually on both sides for the Jade breakup. I disagree. Erica broke up with you. I mean, are we even consider? So 7 serious relationships. I don't even really know who else she's even talking about. Casey, Crystal, Destiny, Becky, Jade. Is she? Who's the 7th? Erica and Emily? Which one did you end? Which one did you end? She said that she ended 4 of them. I can't even think of one that she ended. What is she talking about? Valentine? Okay, first of all, that was not a serious relationship. That was you flirting with a married woman over Instagram DM. This is so silly. She says that she's ended 4 of them. I can't even think of one. Oh my God. Do you plan to have a new uploading schedule anytime soon? Yes, I'm in the process of making one. All right, girl, we're waiting on it then. I mean, are you banned? Are you not banned? Do you have a community guidelines violation? Do you not? What is it? What's the tea? Amberlynn came on her community tab earlier today and said that she doesn't have one. But I mean, okay, so why haven't you uploaded in 2 weeks? Well, you all should know that I take breaks very regularly here on YouTube and I'm prioritizing my mental health. You all should know that. No, Amberlynn, there's something up. Why even for you, like a little 8-minute video, 2 weeks now, that's unusual. Highly unusual. Is it true your mom blocked you? No, we literally just video called today. People just want a falling out with me and my mom to happen. It's really sad. People don't want that. People were just calling out that it was very strange that you commented on a Facebook post of hers to call you when you guys have each other's cell phone number. You can text each other. That's not how people, especially family members, get each other's attention. You don't comment on a random photo that she posts on Facebook of a meme and say in the comments, hey, call me, love you. That's not how you get in touch with your family member. I think that was all fake. I think that was 100% contrived, done on purpose. She got the attention that she was looking for from that. Absolutely. Through and through. My cat's mummy, I've been on here for a while. I've changed my username. Wait. Are you Cat's Damn Meow? Wait, this is like, I'm shook. Wait, my cat's mummy are you Cat's Damn Meow? Because Cat's Damn Meow came in here a couple weeks ago. I mean, you sent this an hour ago and I'm just getting to it now. I hope you're still here. Wait, I'm shook. C, thank you. Appreciate your super chat. Kaylee Homrika. Thank you so much for subscribing. Linux 17, thank you so much for... Oh. No, I'm not Cat's Damn Meow. Oh, okay. Well, wait, what did you change your username to? Or from? What was your old username? Cats keeps in touch with us. She's been okay, just not online a lot lately. Okay, so that's not Cat's Damn Meow. Okay. Well, who are you then? Her, thank you. Our Gwirl is definitely a part of the rewatch gang. Oh no, I think Amberlynn watches live. I think Amberlynn is here with us right now. Oh boy. Jor Flake, thank you. Getting a pink couch for Christmas. Oh boy. I'm telling y'all, if I ever, I sound like Chantal. If I ever become a TikTok e-beggar, I'm getting a pink couch. I'm telling you. I sent you another super chat saying after I was coffin emoji 5U1. What? Coffin 5U1? You're confusing me. Skyglow, thank you. You took my super chat virginity last year of December. Thanks for the entertainment for almost 2 years now. We should do a Eugenia bingo since there's nothing entertaining anymore about her streams. There really isn't. There really isn't. And people are hounding me for more Eugenia content. But I mean, it's rough. It's rough. Thank you so much for that, Skyglow. Is pink couch like a... They're making a joke about Eugenia because Eugenia sits on a pink couch. My cat's mummy, thank you. I was coffin emoji 5U1C. Okay, I don't know what that means. If are you like trying to like be quirky by saying like coffin emoji? Like, is that... Oh, my last username. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not supposed to say that word, I don't think. Okay, so their username was... I remember that username. Okay, that's why you changed your username, because it's a word I'm not supposed to say. Okay, got it. All right, thank you. Her, thank you again. Evo Sims, hey! Am I going crazy, or was Alexis taken out of the vlog? Which? The most recent one? I don't know if Alexis was in the most recent one. The one where they got the Mexican food? That's a good question. I mean, she might have been. Amberlynn said that she disabled comments because everyone was calling her big. But I just think that that's a really funny way to be there to support your friend because you called her 330 pounds recently. No, I haven't, Solderbell. That's interesting. Rice Noodles, thank you so much for 7 months. How you doing, Rice Noodles? Thank you for the live. Hey, Amber, don't listen to Jordy. Emily loves you. Keep it up and eat that cookie. Twinkie better be okay, though. You're diabolical, Rice Noodles. Oh, gosh. Love it. Hot Bodyguard, thank you. So Emily was married to a guy before. Do you think that the BD is overweight, too? By feeder vibes. Oh, well, as we've talked about, Emily was, I don't know if they were ever married, but Emily's baby daddy is like a stage performer. He's like a wrestler. Like, you know, those like WWE people that like dress up and it's all like cinematic and theatrical and they like jump on tables and hit each other with chairs. Like, he does that. He does like that kind of stuff. I mean, not like WWE level, but he does that kind of stuff. And his stage name is The Crusher. And he's a big dude. So do we think that he's overweight? I mean, I don't think I know. Thank you, Hot Bodyguard. Friday Dreams. Northern UK humor can be misunderstood by United States. So you're kind of saying that there might be a little bit of a humor mistranslation between the things that Mr. Snowflake says that Amber may not be picking up on. Interesting. What is this woman's type? I think just like, I don't know, anything that has a gravitational pull. How do you know this? It was on one of the forums a while back. Chat obesity, thank you. What are you going to be for Halloween, Jordy? Everyone? I have something really special coming up for Halloween for you guys. I'll probably post the photos on the community tab. So you guys will see my costume very, very, very soon. Thank you, chat. OBCD. I think you guys will like it. I think it's cute. I went to Spirit Halloween last week, and I got a couple things. Court, thank you. I'd love a current events portion of your streams. I love hearing your takes. Oh, current? You doing like current events in girl world or current events like in the world? I don't really do like news and politics and that kind of stuff, but like current events, I mean, I don't know. We kind of go over those every day. I mean, it's something new every day usually. Thank you so much for sending that in, Court. I appreciate the support. How was your trip with Tommy? Literally phenomenal. She's truly more than my lover. She's my best friend. Getting to love her and be loved by her is something I'll feel forever lucky for. Okay, so this girl that Amberlynn's known for a few months is her best friend. We've heard this time and time again. This is the love unlike any other love. This is a love that the gods would be jealous of. This is the most phenomenal, fulfilling, soft, gentle thing that I've ever experienced. It's always perfect. Amberlynn's such a lucky gal. It's incredible. It's only something that we could dream of. Thoughts on people saying you're not posting because you found different income, aka feeders? Again, false outrage and rumors. If you followed me long enough, you know that I randomly stopped posting a few weeks, just part of my pattern. So Amber, the correct thing that would have been best for you to say just now would have been, no, I don't have a different income source because I don't entertain feeders. I don't put out content for feeders. Not answering the person's question and saying, well, that's not the reason I'm not posting. That's the part of the question that she chooses to address here. If you followed me long enough, you know that I randomly stopped posting. Thoughts on people saying you're not posting because of this? How about you're not posting because that's not a legitimate reason? I think it's interesting that she didn't refute this point. She talked about why she's not posting, not because of the whole feeders thing. Oh boy. Yikes. Yikes. Oh boy. Maple Street. Jordy, she's still going. Are we going to catch up? Honestly, I'm a little bit wiped. We're almost 2.5 hours in. And like on stream, okay, seriously, don't tiny violin emoji me on this. But the streams where we don't watch videos and it's just me talking constantly, like almost like 2.5 hours of constant talking, I'm a little bit wiped out. You know what? You know what I need? You know what I need to recover? You know what I think I need to recover from all of this talking? I think I need a Panera pumpkin cookie. I think I need someone to feed me a Panera pumpkin cookie. So if you are in the greater Pittsburgh area and you are willing to hold this pumpkin Panera cookie near my mouth and feed it to me so that I can replenish the energy I have lost in the past 2.5 hours, please let me know. Salami is on her way. I don't know. I mean, has she ever fed a guy? Or is it just women? I guess I'll feed myself. I guess I'll feed myself. Gotta do everything else around here. Oh boy. She's had a man. Yeah, but did she like... I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. Did she fatten up the crusher? Or was the crusher already big? I mean, if your name's the Crusher, damn. That cookie looks weird on camera. It's because of the green screen filter. Because the stem of that cookie is green, so it like throws off the hue. Shelly Kinder, thank you so much for 2 months on YouTube. Fred is amazing. Wowza. I agree with you on that. Welcome back for your 2nd month, Shelly. Good old Shelly Kinder. Thank you, thank you. Timia Kovacs, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. Hey, Timia. I hope I'm pronouncing that okay. Girth, Wind, and Fire. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry if this has been addressed, but I just heard about it. Any thoughts on the validity of the Discord controversy around Mr. Snowflake? It's just Amberlynn trying to grasp onto any ammunition that she thinks that she has. Someone may have told her something, or somebody like it's just stupid. It's silly. But I mean, you know, it's understandable. You know, I mean, like, you know, we throw a lot of tomatoes at Amberlynn. If she wants to pick up a tomato every now and then and throw it back at us, okay, all right, you throw your tomato, Amberlynn. But something tells me that tomato is not going to go very far. Thank you so much, Girth, Wind, and Fire. Grace Betrell, thank you so much. Jordy, if you had to choose, which of the girls has a better heart deep down, Amber or Foodie? I choose Foodie. Oh. Oh. You're really asking me to pick the lesser of two evils here. I don't know if I can answer that. I'm sorry. I usually like to pick a side. I'm not like an on the fence girly pop usually, but I know you really did just ask me to divide by 0. I think the answer to this question is undefined. Undefined. Her, thank you. Please collab with Salty Crab. It would make my year. When Salty Crab first started their channel, we would react to some of their videos. That was like prior to them doing like commentary. Like Salty Crab used to just be like compilation clips and we would react to those. But then they started to do commentary, and I just didn't think like commentary needs a reaction channel to do more commentary. But I like Salty Crab. I like Salty Crab. I remember checking out Salty Crab when they first started their channel and everything. I have nothing but good things to say. Thank you so much for sending that in, her. Delico Gnidia. I probably did not do that justice. Hey, Jordy, been watching a while. She's very frustratingly smug, especially with the if you can comprehend some marriages are open. Oh, I know. If you're not too stupid to realize this, if you can open up your mind a little bit, if you can have an IQ higher than my BMI, maybe you'll be able to understand this. It is smug. It's very smug. Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Amberlynn, she doesn't get as smug as Chantal. You typically see the smug come out of Chantal. Not so much Amberlynn. Not so much Amberlynn. Stephanie Young, thank you for subscribing. Sarah, hey. It's my hubby Royce and I's 7th year anniversary. We just got back from dinner and hopped into bed to watch your stream. We love watching you together. Oh my goodness, congratulations to you guys. 7 years. You know what they say about 7 years. You know, like, isn't that when things start to go bad? the 7-year itch. Come on, y'all. Gotta spice things up. Get the handcuffs out. Get the crumble cookie out. You gotta make things exciting again. Gotta re-spark that flame. That's probably not the answer you were hoping for. Congratulations to Sarah and Royce for 7 years. That's awesome. I appreciate you sending that in. Hope you guys enjoyed your anniversary. Sarah Sweet Tea, thank you. Enjoying the live while gaming at the same time. Thank you for the entertainment. I'm bored with my own life. This is all I have. It is. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. I mean, really, guys, this is no different than reality TV. This is no different than a soap opera. It's fun. It's fun. I'm glad that you find it entertaining, Sarah Sweet Tea. Thank you, thank you. Renifer, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that, Renifer. Not to be confused with Jennifer. Megan Blackendecker Becker. Hey, Megan, how are you? In other news, you're almost at 69,000 YouTube subscribers. Sorry, but 69 is always funny. Congrats, Dirty Sweet Potato, hands to you. We are almost at 69,000 YouTube subscribers. Hey, might have to do something special for 69. That is exciting, Megan. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate you sending in the support. Thank you, thank you. Better than any soap opera? Oh, I think that this is way more entertaining than Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful and Days of Our Lives. And yeah. Oh, no. I'll pick Girl World every day. When do you get a plaque? Yeah, at 100. Abby Lynn, thank you. Just wanted to say, love you, Jord. You always keep me company in the evenings. You're so funny and real. Keep being you. Thank you for the very generous super chat. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you so much for being here with me. Bald and the Beautiful. Bald and the Beautiful is actually a podcast put on by 2 drag queens. CG, thank you. Does anyone else remember the cat named Scarlet Amberlynn and Destiny had to give up? They had already had Twinkie and Wasabi and they were only allowed 2 pets. Scarlet. That must have been a very short window of time in season 3. Thank you so much for sending that in, CG. Cat's Mummy, thank you so much for 20. Oh my gosh. Whoo, Cat's Mummy, thank you so much. Holy cow. You are on fire tonight. You truly are. Thank you so much for 20 additional gifted memberships. There have been so many gifted memberships tonight. If y'all didn't get one tonight, I don't know what to say, because there have been so many. Whoo. We also had Fred come in hot with a very, very generous super sticker. Oh my goodness, Fred. Thank you, thank you. On top of everything that you have done this evening. Oh, geez. That really is a cherry on top. I really appreciate you, Fred. Thank you so much for being a part of these streams. My husband and I have been together for 22 years. We are past that 7-year itch. Hey, you kept it interesting. You were doing something right. Was it the crumble cookie? Let us know. Was it the crumble cookie that really spiced up your relationship? Rice noodles, thank you again. Grace, hi Grace. Finally caught you live, Jordy. Love from Perth. Ooh, Western Australia. You are far away from me. Thank you so much for that, Grace. I appreciate it. I'd love to visit Perth someday. Someday. Butterfly71, thank you. Jenny Craig, Octavia, Weight Watchers, Ozempic, the only relationships that she ended, and those weren't that serious. I've ended a lot of relationships. I broke up with Wegovy. I dumped Moonjaro. I kicked Ozempic to the curb. You know my last girlfriend, Sema. You met Sema. Sema who? Glutide. Yeah, I broke up with semaglutide. Butterfly, you're hysterical. Thank you. Mad Hatter, thank you so much for those bits. Does Fred need a sugar baby? You'd have to ask him. Thank you, Mad Hatter, for those bits. What a lovely disaster. I literally typed in pink couch into Wayfair as you said pink couch. Is this a sign I should buy myself a pink couch even though it's out of style? Oh, come on. Eugenia has a pink couch. It can't be out of style. Are you kidding me? I think you should get a pink couch, or at least highly consider it. Thank you, lovely disaster. Rice Noodles, thank you again. Emily, step away from the Geordie. He does not need help with that cookie. I think I might. Did you see Amber's community tab? Are you talking about how she said that she didn't get striked, or is it something struck? Or is it something new? I don't know. I could use help with my cookie. I'll never turn down help. Sydney, oh my God. Sydney Dacia, thank you. Did you say whether or not you thought Amberlynn has been suspended? Well, here's the thing about the suspension that I know of, if you guys haven't heard about it so far. Amberlynn had a couple of her videos taken down for community guideline violations. One of them was the infamous rotisserie chicken video. That's been up for a very long time. She just posted a yawn emoji. Really? She made a community post with just the yawn emoji? Oh. If I was banned, I wouldn't be able to make this post. Anyways. Well, when you have two... Here's about the strikes. I mean, I at one point had, as you guys know, with the Doherty woman, I had like 18 copyright strikes. Like, it was obnoxious. And with her, I wasn't allowed to do anything. The only way that I was able to communicate with you guys was through my other channel, Oh Lordy, More Jordy. So I wasn't able to do anything. But I know if you have two strikes and not a third strike, you can still go live. You can still monetize videos. You can still do everything. But it's only if your account is pending termination. So when Alicia sent me all those copyright strikes, my account was pending termination. It was about to be like deleted off of YouTube. I mean, I got it back, obviously, but I wasn't allowed to do anything because I had 3 strikes. When you have 2 strikes, you're still allowed to do stuff. Because on More Jordy, I had 2 strikes, but I was still allowed to go live. So I don't know if it's the same with community guidelines, but I know that it's less severe, so that she's like, you're still able to do stuff on your channel if you have 2. Mob Whisperer, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. I appreciate that, Mob Whisperer. Mob Whisperer. Why hasn't she uploaded in 2 weeks then? Because she's taking a very much needed break. Good thing you have a backup, Jordy. I love my second channel, More Jordy. We do fun stuff over there. Oh boy. Okay, everybody. I'm kind of wiped out. I know that we were going to do more on her story and everything, but what I'm thinking tomorrow is we do the rest of the Q&A that we didn't get to tonight, and then we will follow up with that. So tomorrow, more than likely, is going to be some more Q&A. Maybe we'll do a beanbag and a curry. Maybe we'll do some retros at the end. Maybe something like that. So tentatively, that will be the schedule for tomorrow. Thank you so much for everyone being here this evening. I really appreciate the massive amounts of gifted memberships and super chats, stickers, Twitch bits. Oh my gosh, you guys have been over the top tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. It is beyond generous. We will be back tomorrow, so expect to see you all here in attendance. All right, everybody, have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for watching. If you are on the replay gang, we love you just as much.